Welcome, my friend. This is day 17 of the 31 days of Yin and Yang. You can get the free copy of the yoga training plan and start anytime. To learn more and get your free copy, pop down to the description of this video. The practice I'm sharing with you today is focused on the Yang element. We will flow through Sun Salutations for an amazing morning awakening full body flow. Allow this practice to be full of fluid movement. Enjoy the experience of having your breath guide you as you flow from one pose to the next. Feeling the breath move your body soaking up all that each pose has to offer. And with all of that shared, I'll join you seated at the back of your mat. If you're not already, make your way towards the back of the mat. Sit your hips to your heels. Bring your right palm to your heart center and your left on top of your right. Go ahead and close your eyes, sitting up nice and tall. Roll your shoulder heads up and back. Feel into your heart center. Noticing the energy of you. Notice your heartbeat. Take 3 deep breaths in and out your nose, feeling the rise and fall of your chest. Feeling yourself arrive here on the mat for our practice today. Taking a moment to connect with your personal intention for your time on the mat. Beautiful. Let's take a big breath in, circle your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale as you release your palms to the mat in front of you for child's pose. Breathe in. And on the exhale, round forward into cat. Inhale, lower your belly, lift your gaze for cow. Exhale your hips back to your heels, child's pose. Nice fluid movement here. Breath flowing with the movement. Breathe in. Exhale, round forward into cat. Inhalation, ripple through your spine to lower your belly and lift your gaze. Heart shines bright. Exhale, melt your hips back to your heels. Child's. Breathe in. Exhale, round forward, last one. Cat pose. Breathe in, lower your belly, lift your gaze. And melt your hips back to your heels. Now reach those fingertips long forward. Breathe in. Exhale, round forward as if you're coming into cat pose, but lower your hips down through center for upward facing dog with your knees to the mat. Exhale, press your hips back to your heels, child's. Breathe in. Exhale, round forward. Cat pose, then lower the hips. Lift your heart. Inhale. Heart shines bright. Exhale, hips press back to your heels. Breathe in. Exhale, round forward. Last one. Lowering your hips down through center, lifting your heart, shoulder heads draw back. And tuck your back toes and press yourself up into a downward facing dog. Press up to your tippy toes. Lift your sits bones to the sky, press your chest through center, fingers spread wide, eyes of your elbows spinning forward. Now beginning at your tailbone, we're going to ripple through your spine as though you're coming into plank pose. But again, we're going to lower those hips and lift your heart. Upward facing dog, variation with your toes tucked. Exhale, press your hips back, down dog. Let's take that again. Lift to your tippy toes, breathe in. On your exhale, beginning at your tailbone, to slowly ripple through your spine as though you're coming into plank pose, but lower your hips, lift your heart. Inhalation as you lift. Shoulder heads draw back. Exhale, press those hips back, down dog. Breathe in. Last one, lift to your tippy toes. Tailbone lengthens, chest presses through center. And ripple through your spine on your exhale, lowering your hips, lifting your heart, upward facing dog. Press your hips up, down dog. Glance to the front of the mat. And we'll step one foot forward and then the other for forward fold. Breathe and lift halfway, nice flat back. Exhale, melt chest to thighs. Big, beautiful breath in. Circling your fingertips down, around, and up. Palms kiss the top and lower prayer to heart center. Let's bring your right palm to your heart center, left on top of your right. Go ahead and close those eyes. Feel into your body. Feel into the effects of the flow so far. Notice the energy of you, what you're cultivating here on the mat. Feel that heartbeat. Notice the rhythm of your breath, the temperature of your body. Move into Sun Salutation A. Let's breathe in, circle your fingertips up to the sky. Palms kiss, reach back into a back bend before you dive it down through center. Forward fold. We'll breathe in, lift halfway, nice flat back. And then from here, we're gonna hop or step back into plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Big, beautiful breath in, upward facing dog. Using the muscles of your pelvic floor, lift your hips to down dog. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, melt chest to thighs. Big, beautiful breath in, circling fingertips up. Palms kiss and lower prayer to heart. We'll take 2 more rounds just like that. Breathe in, circle your fingertips right back up. Palms kiss, reach back into that back bend, lifting your heart. Exhale, dive it down through center. Breathe in, lift halfway. On the exhale, hop or step back from plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Big, beautiful breath in, upward facing dog. Press and lift your hips up to down dog. Let's hop or step to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Breathe and lift halfway. Nice long spine. Exhale, melt chest to thighs. Big breath in, circling those fingertips down, around, and up. Your palms kiss the top. And lower prayer to heart center. Last one. Breathe in, circle your fingertips up. Palms kiss, reach back. Dive it down through center. Forward fold, melt chest to thighs. Breathe and lift halfway, flat back. Crown of head reaches forward. We'll hop or step back to plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhalation, upward facing dog. Press and lift those hips to down dog. Hop or step to the front of the mat. Breathe and lift halfway. Exhale, melt forward. Let's take a big nourishing breath in as you circle your fingertips up to the sky, gathering love and light. Palms kiss. Bring all that love and light down to heart center. Bring one palm to your heart. Bring your right palm to your heart center, left on top of your right. Let's take a moment to feel into you. Connecting with your energy. Connecting with yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit here on the mat. Feel into you. Moving on to Sun Salutation C. My personal preference is to flow from A to C to B. Yogi's choice though. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Breathe and circle your fingertips up to the sky. Palms kiss, reach back. Feel that juicy back bend before you dive it down through center. Forward fold. Breathe and lift halfway. Exhale, melts forward, and then we'll step your right foot back. Fingertips to the mat, lift your heart, runner's lunge, just for one breath. And then step your front foot back for plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Big, beautiful breath in, upward facing dog. And press and lift your hips up to down dog. Let's step your right foot forward. Hands from your foot, fingertips to the mat, lift your heart. Hips are square, sinking into the pose. Let's bend into your back. You need to step your back foot to the front for a forward fold. Breathe and lift halfway. Exhale, melt forward. Big, beautiful breath in, circling your fingertips up. Palms kiss, and lower prayer to heart center. 2 more, just like that. Breathe in, circle your fingertips up. Palms kiss, reach back. Exhale, dive it down through center. Inhalation, lift halfway. Exhale, melt chest to thighs. Hands frame foot, step your right foot back. Fingertips frame your foot, lift your heart, sink your hips. Step your front foot back, plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Big, beautiful breath in, upward facing dog. And then lift those hips to down dog. Step your right foot forward on the inhale. Hips square, lift your heart. Bend into your back knee to step your back foot forward and forward fold. Inhalation, lift halfway. Exhale, melt forward. Big breath in, circling fingertips down, around and up. Palms kiss, and lower prayer to heart. Last one of Sun Salutation C. Let's breathe in, circle fingertips to the sky, minimal cues this time. Palms kiss, reach back, dive it down. Inhalation, halfway. Exhale, release. Step your right foot back. Lift your heart. Step your front foot back for plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhalation, upward facing dog. Press and lift those hips to down dog. Nice fluid movement. Let's step that right foot forward. Lift that heart, hips square. Step your right foot forward and forward fold. Inhalation, lift halfway. Exhale, melt chest to thighs. Big, beautiful breath in. Circling your fingertips up to the sky, gathering love and light. Palms kiss. And bring all that love and light down to your heart center. Right palm to your heart, left palm on top. Close your eyes. Feel into yourself. Feel into your energy. Feel into what you're cultivating here on the mat. What intention are you setting? Soft smile upon your face, inviting that positive, loving energy in. We'll move into Sun Salutation Flow next. Go ahead and release your hands at your side. We're going to move into chair pose, so feet can be hip distance, or you can bring your feet into kiss. On your in-breath, sit your hips back in space as you reach your fingertips to the sky for chair pose. Let's breathe in. Exhale. Seeing the hips a little lower. Breathe in. And exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Breathe and lift halfway. We'll hop or step back into plank pose. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhalation, upward facing dog. Let's press and lift those hips up to down dog. Step your right foot forward to your right thumb. Lower your back heel to the mat at a 45-degree angle. Then on your inhale, sweep your fingertips up to the sky. Warrior one. Bring your palms to kiss. Take your gaze up towards your fingertips. Beautiful. Lower hands to frame your front foot. Back heel pops up, step back for plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhalation, upward facing dog. Now lift those hips to down dog. Step your left foot forward this time. Lower your back heel to the mat, keeping that 45-degree angle. Feet are on two separate tracks. On the inhale, sweep your fingertips up to the sky. Warrior one. Bring palms to kiss at the top. Take your gaze up towards your fingertips. Good work, my friend. Lower hands to frame your front foot. Back heel pops up, step your front foot back, plank pose. Exhalation, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhalation, upward facing dog. And lift those hips to down dog. Step one foot forward and then the other, forward fold. Breathe and lift halfway. You can keep your feet at hip distance or bring your heels into kiss. And on your inhale, lower your seat back in space as you sweep your fingertips up for chair pose. Breathe in. Exhale, sink the hips. This time on your inhale, press down through your soles of feet to lift up. Fingertips reach back, lift your heart. Bring your palms to kiss. Exhale, lower prayer to heart center. Let's breathe in. Exhale out your mouth. Breathe in. Exhale a sigh out your mouth, releasing and letting go. Once more, breathe in. Exhale out your mouth, releasing and letting go of any excess energy. Giving it over. Moving into Sun Salutation B, our second round. Sink your hips back in space as you lift your fingertips up to the sky, chair pose. Breathe in, feeling your rib cage expand front to back and side to side, and exhale. Breathe in, and on your exhale, dive forward into forward fold. Breathe and lift halfway. Then we'll step or hop back into plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhalation, upward facing dog. Now let's lift those hips to down dog. From here, we'll step our right foot forward near our right thumb. Lower your back heel to the mat, coming into that warrior one. So on the in-breath, sweep your fingertips up to the sky. Let's bring your palms to kiss at the top and lift your gaze towards the fingertips if that's within your practice. On your next exhale, lower hands to frame your front foot. We'll step your front foot back for plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, upward facing dog. And lift your hips to down dog. Step your left foot near your left thumb. Back heel lowers to the mat at that 45-degree angle. On your inhale, we'll sweep your fingertips up to the sky, your hip points square to the front of the mat. Palms kiss, lift your gaze. Beautiful, my friend. On your exhale, lower hands to frame your front foot. Back heel pops up and step your front foot back, plank pose. Take your flow, chaturanga to upward facing dog. And down dog. Step or hop to the front of the mat, coming into forward fold. Let's breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, melt forward. Feet hip distance or into kiss. On your next inhale, sweep your fingertips up as you lower your hips back in space, as though you're sitting into a chair for chair pose. Breathe in. Exhale, sink those hips a little lower. On your next inhale, press down to your soles of feet to lift and rise up. Reach back, back bend, lift that heart. Palms kiss and lower prayer to heart. Breathe in through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale, sigh out your mouth. Breathe in. Exhale out. Release and let go. Let any tension melt away. Breathe in. Exhale out the mouth. Our final sun salute B. This time we'll do minimal cues. Just let this be nice, fluid movement. Your breath flows with the movement. On your next inhale, reach your fingertips up and sit your sits bone back in space on the exhale. On your next exhale, dive forward. Inhalation, lift halfway. Hop or step back to the back of the mat. Plank pose, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Lift your hips to down dog. Step your right foot forward to your right thumb. Back heel lowers to the mat. On your in-breath, sweep your fingertips up to the sky for your warrior one. Bring palms to kiss, lift your gaze. Hands lower to frame your foot. Step your front foot back, plank pose. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Lift those beautiful hips to down dog. Flowing with your breath. Step your left foot forward, near your left thumb. Back heel lowers to the mat. Inhalation, sweep your fingertips up to the sky, palms kiss, look up. On the exhale, lower hands to frame your front foot. Step your front foot back, plank pose. We're going to move into a side plank pose. So shift your weight into your right palm as you stack your hips and extend your left fingertips up to the sky. Good work, my friend. Keep those hips buoyant, lifting them up. And on your exhale, lower your left palm to the mat, taking it right over to the second side. Shift weight into your left palm. Hips stack, extend your right fingertips up to the sky. Lift your gaze to the fingertips. On your exhale, lower your right hand to the mat. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, and lift those hips to down dog. Hop or step to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, melt forward. Begin to bend into your knees as you lower your seat back in space. Sweep fingertips to the sky, chair pose. On your inhale, press down to your soles of feet to lift up. Reach your fingertips back, lifting that heart. Shoulder heads draw back. Shoulder blades squeeze in towards one another. Palms kiss and lower prayer to heart. Bring your right palm to your heart center. Left on top of the right, caressing your heart. Feel that heartbeat. Your heart pumping blood to all the organs in your body, nourishing you. Breathing in, nourishing oxygen through your nose. Notice the temperature of your body. Notice your energy. How is your energy now compared to when you first stepped on the mat? Go ahead and release palms down to your side. Mountain pose. Breathe in, circle your fingertips up. Palms kiss. Reach them back. One last back bend. Dive it down through center. Forward fold. Let's just hang out here in forward fold for 5 breaths. Releasing that upper body, letting it weigh heavy. On your exhales, visualize that any negative thoughts, energy, is pouring out of your head with your exhale, and you're giving it over to Mother Earth. Release fingertips to the mat. Step one foot back, and then the other, finding your downward facing dog. This is your final downward facing dog. So just take whatever moves are intuitively calling to you. Close your eyes and just listen to your body. Breathing as you hold. Feeling that heartbeat slow down with each breath you take. Find stillness at center. Lower your knees to the mat. Bring your big toes to kiss, knees open as wide as the mat, and sink those hips back to your heels for child's pose. Go ahead and take a slow rock, a slow sway of your hips side to side, releasing those hips, massaging the hip joint, releasing. Still finding that nice fluid movement, sinking your breath as you flow. Finding comfort in your breath. Let's round forward into cat. Lower your belly, lift your gaze. Cow. And sit your hips back to your heels. Sit your hips back and bring your feet off to one side. Bring your legs out in front of you. Feet kiss for butterfly pose. And let's just take a slow sway side to side, keeping a nice flat back. Continuing to Marry the breath with the movement. And as you sway, we'll slowly hinge forward, going at your own feel-good pace. Settle into stillness at center. Breathe in, find length. Exhale, just round forward. Bring your fingertips to the mat. Press down to slowly roll up. Find your easy seat. Let's bring your right palm to your heart center. Left on top of your right, really caressing your heart. Really feeling into you. Feeling all that you are. Appreciating all that you are. Notice your energy now compared to when we first stepped on the mat together. How did this practice treat you in body, in mind, and in spirit? Now with your palms to your heart center, take a moment to just truly say thank you to yourself. Now let's take a big, beautiful breath in, circling your fingertips up to the sky, gathering love and light. Palms kiss, and bring all that love and light down to heart center. Bring your thumbs to your sternum to seal the love and light in, and reach your sternum up towards your thumbs. Bow forward, sending love and light to you and all beings. Namaste. So much gratitude for you choosing to spend your time with Johnny and I on the mat. Don't forget, if you would like the free copy of the 31 Days of Yin and Yang Yoga Training Plan, pop down to the description of this video. Now, if you enjoyed this practice, please throw the video a thumbs up, and I would truly appreciate you taking a moment to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. This really helps to support our work so we can continue to make these yoga practices free and accessible to all. Love and light to you, my friend.